is trying to get you home. Home is the place that he originally intended for your life to be. I've lived in certain houses, but they weren't home. They weren't home, partly because of who I was in there with. But I've lived. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on. We ain't doing this tonight. I've had certain friends, but it didn't feel like home. Bishop Best, other musicians have played for me, but none of them felt like home. When Josh came in my life and started playing, in 30 minutes, I was like, yep, that's mine. That's my sound. You know, you get to a place in life where you be like, this fits me. Somebody say, this fits me. This is me. This is my style. This is my flavor. Do you know why people are unfaithful? Not just marriage, but do you know why people are unfaithful to life? Because they haven't found home. And there are people that God has taken through this pandemic and they haven't found home yet. Still comparing yourself with somebody else's life because you don't like your assignment in the earth. You will never be good at what I'm called to be. You will only be good at what you're called to be, even if you're called to sit in the back. God said, I will anoint you where I called you, and I'll make you a millionaire in the background if you just understand this is home. Somebody say, go home. So Bishop Best, what God has done with your church, Vision, the Voice Church, what God has done with your church is cause you to be without a church so you can find home. And if you compare yourself to what other churches are doing, you're going to miss where home is. Never be embarrassed following God's cloud. Okay, all right. I feel like preaching. Josh, you're going to have to hit me a little bit. Never be embarrassed following God's cloud. Because here's what I need some people to praise God. The cloud of God is unpredictable. I didn't learn this from the Bible. I learned this from Jamie Foxx, chapter 9, verse 6. Unpredictable. So try to follow me, baby. Tell somebody the will of God is unpredictable. Now, this is a praise where you got to pray not for the building he gave you, but you got to praise God for what's from you. Because had he never took a building from you, you would have never found him. And God is using pandemic to allow my people to find me, but nobody wants to be home. So he takes Moses on this journey. Takes Moses on this journey called wilderness. Wait a minute, Bishop. And if it's not enough that Moses doesn't really know what he's becoming, he has 1 million people with him. What do you do when you're leading people and you don't know where next is? One of the things I really love about having my daughter, London, One of the things I really love, I'm weird, I'm odd, I'm different, right? I love, it makes me cry, it makes me emotional. Laugh at me later. I love seeing her and her mom in the kitchen cooking together. I love seeing London go to the refrigerator and open it and get whatever she wants. Daughter has a palate. It was eat what your mama fixed. Okay, that was my childhood. Okay, London, we ask her on a daily basis, what do you want to eat? Honey, let me tell you something. She is expensive. Crab legs. We're like, crab legs? We're gonna just skip peanut butter and jelly. We're gonna just skip a bologna sandwich. Y'all come on here. We're gonna just skip the cheese it. We're gonna go straight cheese. That day she told her mama, I want Captain George's. We were like, wait a minute. It's $47.8. Now there's always Golden Corral. You can get everything. $14. You get everything. It won't be the good part of the cow, but I'm promising you, it is cow meat. But I love because we have, oh God. All right. We have whored the church out, making prophets tell you something that you have the spiritual ethic to receive. So we prophesying millionaire status to ungivers. And the only time you show up is when the prophet comes. God said, this is not about a prophecy. I am your prophet. I am your God. I'll give you a cloud by day. I'll give you a pillar of fire by night. I'll give you manna for your food. Tell somebody where he leads. The question in this hour is, can we get the church to follow God? Can we get the church to follow God? Not trends, not statistical data. It is not true that you have to make sure you plant a church in a hot area because you want to be where the people is. What if God does you like he did to Moses and said, your victory is in the wilderness? See, God, I'm prophesying to 15 people. God says, I want to make a wonder out of you. So I will put you in circumstances where nothing is happening and nobody is, and still let you win. I I want to prophesy to you. Jay, I'll just prophesy to you. God said your next place, you will have no rivals, because it will be a place that nobody thought was God but you. Prophesy to somebody, say, you ain't going to have no rivals in your next place. You're not going to have any enemy. You're not going to have anybody to fight. You're not going to have anybody to contend with, because God is leading you away from the crowd, taking you to the wilderness so you can learn the supernatural. What do you do when God takes you backward? What do you do when God does you like Jonah and takes you under? I'm going to say this to y'all. It's just us. This is what God did to 15 people who would praise God. He took Jonah under, but still moved him forward. Tell somebody, just because the voice is quiet right now doesn't mean we have lost our voice. Just because the voice church is not visible right now doesn't mean we've lost our voice. Tell somebody, I ain't making no noise, but I promise you I'm still moving. My life is not for Instagram. My life is not for you to like. My life is for God to like. Tell somebody, God likes my life. Whether you double click or not, God likes my life. Shabayando 40, 50-year-old people living for likes. How old are you? I thought they loved me. They didn't like my picture. God likes your life. Learn hush and quiet. Learn how to wear red bottoms and sit in the back. Ain't nobody got to see them. Learn how to get labels and nobody knows is but you, because it ain't even came out yet. So he takes them. He takes them. Now this is really your praise tonight. I'm not gonna shout it, because I gotta give y'all some ice cream. I'm not gonna shout this. I'm not gonna steal it. But look at somebody and say, I have. This is your prophecy. Look at somebody. Tell them, I have nothing to prove to anybody ever again as long as I live. Look at somebody and get an attitude, a black girl attitude, that's what you want. Think what you want. You, your mama don't matter. Your cousin don't matter. I learned this from 50 Cent. Chapter 7 now. I don't know what you heard about me. Somebody stay out of your business. Stay out of my business. My life is not my own. Ultimately, for me, I got people these. I don't care what none of y'all think. It don't matter. You people, the power to matter. You make them in your head. And if it ain't increasing your will, your bank account, why do they matter? How much did your enemy pay you? Because the last time I checked, you don't fight the enemy unless he pays you. David didn't Goliath pay him. Y'all keep fighting battles that don't pay you. David said, what does the man get that kills his enemy? They said, a watch of money. He said, I'll be right back. Somebody only fight battles that pay you. They don't like me. They who Who? Who are they? Where are they from? Nowhere. Who knows them? Somebody. People in the world, which means nobody still knows me. The church world, I'm cool, but there's a whole world outside of the church world. But we're trying to be known in church. We're trying to get a Stella, not a Grammy. And this person DM'd me, they said, I would like to help you increase your followers. But they have 513 followers. I said, I wrote back because I'm petty, you know. I wrote back. I said, when you followers, I will pay you to increase mine. But thus far, you're not even where I am. How are you going to increase me from your deficit? The reason that prophecies don't work on people is because the prophets are broke and they need the money. Whatever's on my life is going to get on yours. I don't want what's on your life because your life is jacked up. You getting ready to receive from my life. I don't want none of that from your life. You eating and hoping your car go through. I don't want that on my life. Try this one. Never mind. Try this one. Which one is it? Which card has $19 on it for the 2 for 2? You done pulled out 4 cards, praying to Jesus that it go through to I want you to have what's on my life. I want you to have what's on my life. Takes. You knew I was crazy. Takes Moses. Yes, sir. Doctor, look at hands. Hands, doctor. Who's going to be a millionaire in years. I don't have to get strange. I don't have to speak in no crazy tongues. He takes Moses and the children of Israel in the wilderness. Your greatest strength is not in the church. Your greatest strength is the wilderness. Your greatest strength is not come to the front so everybody can see you dance. Your greatest strength is dancing in your bedroom when you don't know what God is doing with your life. Don't dance to impress me. When the last time you just bust one out in Walmart, in the middle of Walmart, because he downloaded something in your spirit? When is the last time you saw something in the spirit and you saw it coming? As a matter of fact, I don't know who this is for. Look at somebody, tell them, I don't know what God is doing, but I feel something big about to happen. I can't explain it. I can't really tell you all the details, but my spirit keeps telling me that this wilderness is getting me closer. I feel like I'm navigating my way to somewhere. I can't tell you what it is, but it's about to be big. I can't tell you what it is. I can't explain to you what I see on you and your wife. I can't explain it to you. I can't tell you what I feel because you came out here and served tonight with no time. I can't tell you what I feel. But what's next for you is absolutely, positively the insanity of the supernatural. You couldn't pay for it if you asked for it. God does it because he gives you the desire. It's a $10 million contract coming up next. Takes them to the wilderness. Dougie Fresh. He takes them to the wilderness. Takes them to the wilderness and gives them words. Trust me. Trust me. Your next season is called this. And your next level is called this. Let me tell you what your next season. Trust God. Trust me. Come on, that's the word tonight. Say, trust me. Tell me you're almost home, but trust him. So he takes them to the wilderness. And then they do what church people do. They said, we want to go back to our old church. We don't like this, Bishop. Where the cucumbers and the garlic and the onions and the Bojangles, I guess. I don't know. Let's just throw that in there since they were black. Where's the biscuits? Where's the peach cobbler? We were eating good where we were. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. We were eating good, going nowhere. We were eating good, owning nothing. We were barely making it. This is nice. This is nice.